Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be making chicken noodle soup. It's super easy to make and so good. So the first thing we're gonna do is boil the chicken. I prefer to boil my chicken a bit before actually adding to the rest of the soup, just to make sure that it is cooked really well. Next, you're gonna grab a small onion. I used a whole onion, so I just chopped it up into small pieces to add to the soup. It just really enhances the flavor, and I just use onions in so much of my cuisine already. So next, you're gonna chop up some garlic. Same idea, enhances the flavor. I feel like onion and garlic is like the super combo. It is so good and adds so much to different recipes. So next, you're gonna cut up your carrots. So this recipe, I use carrots and celery. They're like the OGs for chicken noodle soup. So I just cut them into small pieces, not too small because you don't want them to get too soggy in your soup, but small enough where they're a bit tender, but you can still have a small enough piece that will fit onto it. So there you have it. And next I'm going to chop up my celery. So for my recipe, I use 3 celery stalks. Surprisingly, I'm not a big fan of celery, but it just tastes so good in this soup. And that's pretty much the only way I ever eat celery. You can add more carrots and celery if you would like. It's really up to you how many vegetables you want in your chicken noodle soup. All right, so next I am going to be sauteing my onion and garlic. You want to saute it until the onions are a bit translucent and you really start to smell the aroma of the onion and garlic together. So saute it for a bit, maybe for like 3 to 4 minutes. Next, you're going to add in your carrots and celery. So I cook them with the onions and garlic for a short amount of time. And then I'm going to go in with my herbs and spices. So I'm starting off here with some paprika. Then I have some garlic powder, onion powder. Then I have some oregano, and then some thyme. And this time I added some bay leaves, which would add a really nice flavor. So you're just going to mix that up like so. And then I added a chicken bouillon cube. So I used chicken bouillon, 1 bottle of chicken broth, and then I used water. To clarify, I actually used half of a chicken bouillon because I didn't want the sodium content to be so high. All right, so next you can see that I'm adding back the chicken and adding more water so that's fully covered. So I let that cook for maybe 20 minutes, checking periodically. My goal here was to ensure that the chicken was falling off the bone. And as you can see, that wasn't the case here. So I went back to check it again after 10 minutes. It's a little bit better, still not exactly where I want it to be. I took a look at the carrot to see if it was tender enough. It wasn't exactly where I wanted, but I waited a few more minutes and it was fine. Next, you're going to add in your noodles. So be sure to only add in enough noodles for the ones that you're going to eat in that moment. Because if you add too much, your noodles can get really, really soggy and you want to avoid that. So after letting those cook for 5 minutes, my soup was done. And as you can see here, it looks so good, so yummy. It was so flavorful and it made me feel better because I was not feeling well, and it was so comforting and delicious. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you will make this recipe. Let me know in the comments your favorite type of soup, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.